Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes joining us again. Khalif, let's start here and catch people up. The jury asking to say we need to hear some more things today. Can you bring us up to speed with what the jurors requested?
Well, they asked for 4 things, and it shows a couple things, that we have a very intelligent jury, a jury that's been tracking, but they wanted to have the testimony about that initial conversation. The DA's office started with Pecker in the conversation of him saying that I would tell you guys anything negative, and I would do this whole catch and kill scheme. And so they wanted the transcripts, or at least his testimony of what happened there. They also wanted the conversation about the meeting with Pecker and Cohen, and additionally they wanted a couple of other things, but the process that I can tell you is questions are good. When you're asking these questions, specifically the 4 questions they wanted, the last 2 were jury instruction questions, that can tell you that the jury is tracking. Well, I would have been concerned if they were asking, questions about stuff that had nothing to do with the information that the prosecutor or the defense has put forward. But when you're asking for the original testimony, that they're going through the chronological order in which the DA's office presented the case. They started with Pecker. I want to rehear what Pecker said, because if we think about it, that was 5 weeks ago.
I was going to say, it's a lot of information for them to remember.
It is. I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone 5 weeks ago. And so I know they got note cards. I know they're taking, vigorous notes. It seems like they've been attentive. Everything that we've heard, they're back and forth. They're playing that tennis, looking at both sides as they ask questions. But if you're trying to get to the meat and bolts of what happened, you're trying to say, well, look, what did he actually say? Because if this conspiracy was concocted there, and you have to remember, for them to rely heavily on Cohen's information, one of the jury instructions requires that it cannot be convicted alone on Cohen's information because he's an accomplice. You need some corroborating testimony. Pecker's information corroborates Cohen's testimony. And so asking for specific jury instruction clarification in that testimony is exactly, if I'm the prosecutor, that's where I want them to be.
How much longer do you anticipate the jury to deliberate? I mean, if you had a crystal ball as an attorney, you'd, try every case.
I would be hired as a jury specialist if I had that crystal ball. But I mentioned this the other day, that in times like this, everyone becomes an expert. When it's a tornado, everyone knows some type of meteorologist. Super Bowl, they're a Monday morning quarterback. During these type of OJ trials and in closely watched trials, everyone becomes a jury expert. So you're looking at body language, you're listening to the things that they're doing and watching the way they look up or half sleep and all that. But I can say most of the time, statistically, it would show that the longer the jury is in there, the closer that you have an opportunity for a hung jury. Well, what does that mean? That meant that we couldn't get unanimity. We could not get unanimous on either conviction or acquittal. And because we can't be unanimous on either, we're hung. Now, what happens if they come back today and say, Your Honor, we just can't get a verdict. We can't, get unanimity. The judge will give them a curative instruction and say, listen, you guys need to go back in there and try again. And I've seen the judge a couple of times send them back once and twice and 3 times. And then at some point, they're like, you know what, Your Honor, it doesn't matter if you send me back 1,000 times. We're just too far apart. We can never come together. And if that happens, then the judge will have to give a hung jury, which means they can retry this again and opens up a floodgate of other questions. But I think today there'll be more questions, which is good. When you hear that bell ring, it's either you got a verdict or you got questions. And I anticipate more questions because you think about it. He gave them 70 minutes of jury instructions. And these are lay people. This is not people that look at jury instructions.
That's just the instructions.
Right.
Just the instructions. And so you have to take these 70 minutes of instructions and apply it to 5 weeks of facts. Good luck with that.